What's up, fellow Guardians? My name is The Cell Games, and today Xur's on Nessus. You can find him over here on the top right of the map in the Watcher's Grave. Let's see what he's got for us today. As always, he's got his Xenology quests every single week. You can do this for a previous exotic from a previous season, or to use it to get a second exotic from him every single week that you don't already have, or an exotic that you're looking for a better roll of. Speaking of which, this is his exotic engram, which if you have everything in this inventory full, you'll get a random rolled piece of exotic armor. See what he gives me this week. Phoenix Cradle, a pretty decent, I believe this is best used for bottom tree solar titan. Let's see, its exotic perk is called Beacons of Empowerment. Sun Warrior lasts twice as long. Allies who pass through your sunspots are granted Sun Warrior. So it's a pretty decent exotic. You can get a little bit more DPS out of this and raise, but it's really underutilized, I believe. I don't know if it got a buff recently, but it may be on their list of exotics to buff later on. The exotic weapon for the week is the Suros Regime. It's a really throwback, one of the first exotics to ever exist in the Destiny universe, starting all the way back from Destiny 1. The Destiny 2 version's perk is called Suros Legacy. Bottom half of each magazine deals bonus damage and has a chance to return health on kill. It comes with two exotic perks, which changes its rate of fire. The first one is called Spinning Up. Holding down the trigger increases rate of fire. Dual Speed Receiver is the second perk, and its ability is when aiming down sights, weapon rate of fire slows while weapon damage increases. It also comes with Hand Late Stock, which increases stability. You get tactical mag and hammer forge rifling. This is my personal Suros Regime. As you can see, I've already gotten 630 kills. I have the Catalyst Masterwork, which increases the chance for kills to regen health. Comes with a multitude of ornaments that you can get your hands on via the Bright Dust engrams. The Hunter exotic for the week is the Knucklehead Radar. Upgraded Center Pack, which is the exotic perk. Provides radar while aiming. Enhances radar resolution while crouch. It basically gives you the Might of Multi-Tool perk for every single weapon. It's actually pretty decent for PvP, but it's very underutilized due to Stompies existing. Hopefully when that gets nerfed sometime soon, hopefully, this one will be a little bit more desirable. Unfortunately, it comes with a 60 overall stat roll, resilience high, strength high. This is not a Titan, so pass on this one. For the Titans this week, we've gotten the Ashen Wakes. Bring the Heat is the exotic perk. Fusion grenades now explode on impact and gain increased throw speed. Final blows with fusion grenades grant grenade energy. In PvP, it automatically gives you your grenade back, and depending on the enemy in PvE, red bars give you, I think, 25%, yellow bars gives you 50%, and anything boss level or above gives you your full grenade back. It's a really good build with the middle tree solar titan. I believe it's called Way of the Devastator. Especially in PvP, once you get burning flames, up to like level 2 or 3, you can basically start going on a tear, because you get one-shot fusion grenades and your fusion grenades explode on impact. It's really good. I'm glad more people don't use it, because it's actually very annoying to deal with it in PvP once somebody gets burning maul really high up in stacks. But it's pretty filthy. Unfortunately, this roll is not the greatest. I would say pass on this exotic specifically and try and get a better rolled one via the exotic engram. And last but not least, we have the Apotheosis Veil. Insatiable is the exotic perk name. Immediately regenerate health, melee, grenade, and rift energy upon activating your super. Nearby allies recharge class ability faster. It's all right. Really big on support exotic, and unfortunately you have to have your super in order for it to do anything for you. This is very much a pass. It was really decent in Destiny 1 when we needed this kind of thing, but in Destiny 2 there are other exotics that do more. Overall stat roll 61, high in resilience and intellect, but other than that, this one it would be a pass regardless. And on to legendary weapons, starting off with the Geon 7 pulse rifle. Comes with outlaw, grave robber, appended mag, ricochet, SPO, SLO, range masterwork. It is not great. Grave robber, especially on a weapon that requires you or prefers to shoot enemies from a distance. I believe the third axiom, which is the Vanguard arc pulse rifle, is superior to this one. So unfortunately, Suros pulse rifles in Destiny 2 haven't been that great. They're good in Destiny 1. Oh well. Next up, we have the 7th Seraph SI2. It has auto loading holster, snapshot, you get accurized rounds, alloy mag, full bore, polygonal rifling, and a range masterwork. This will be decent in PvP. Unfortunately, the lightweight frames aren't necessarily the greatest sidearm archetype, but you can definitely make this work. And now we have the iKalos SMG V1.0.2. Comes with pulse monitor and tap the trigger. You got tactical mag, you got steady rounds for increased stability, you got hammer forge for increased range, and then you also have extended barrel for increased range, which decreases handling and moderately controls recoil. You also get a handling masterwork so you can pull it out quicker. Really good for PvP, this roll right here. You don't necessarily like to depend on pulse monitor, but I believe in the TWAB, which I haven't read, they're making a change to pulse monitor, which is going to make it really good. So I would definitely recommend grabbing this one up if you read the TWAB and know what I'm talking about. And we have another main ingredient for Xur. It's got hip fire grip, which is actually underrated. You get a lot of stability for firing from the hip, you know, especially if you're in a situation where you can't necessarily aim down sights. And should you aim down sights, you have rangefinder, which aiming this weapon down increases its effective range and zoom, which you PvP heads know that zoom also affects range. You get ionized battery, and then you also get liquid coils, which is the superior of the two. And then you have a choice between clean shot IS, hit mark IS, and red dot micro. You also even get a stability masterwork. This is another god roll main ingredient from Xur. How many of these are we gonna get? Grab it. We have Truth Teller grenade launcher. This is of the lightweight frame variety. You have quick draw, you have grave robber, you have quick spike grenades, you have high velocity rounds, you have volatile launch, and you also have quick launch. Comes with a handling masterwork, and I believe they're going to be making a change to quick access link to where you don't actually have to expend your ammo in order to be able to swap to another weapon faster. Is going to be really good. Unfortunately, this one comes with grave robber, which you don't want to be in a situation where you have to punch someone and shoot a grenade launcher. It is going to be bad for probably both of you. Pass on this one, but try and get your hands on a Truth Teller today. I'm pretty sure you can get it from the gunsmith. Who doesn't have like gunsmith materials to just throw at him? Try grenade launcher on grenade launcher on grenade launcher. We have crowd pleaser. This one comes with threat detector and quick draw. You have your choice between proximity grenades, which is actually pretty decent for PvP, especially coupled with threat detector and quick draw. And you have your choice between that and alloy casing, as well as volatile launch linear compensator with a handling masterwork. Not bad for PvP, especially if you're the kind of person who wants to play scummy and use perks like you have a solar void helmet, that has dynamo, and you want to farm super from people who like to camp around corners. Threat detector works within the same range. You can use that to gauge the distance and well, farm super from people who like to camp. Other than that, looks like we're done here. This week he's brought the Lightkin armor set for all 3 characters. This set was introduced in the game via Season of the Splicer. It's actually pretty good looking armor set, surprisingly enough. It comes with all this fluffy stuff on the side for all you fashionistas who wants to have like fur. There are a lot of fur based armor sets in this game, so this is another one that you could use for mixing and matching. In terms of armor rolls, the gauntlets are meh for Titans. Chest piece is okay for Titans. Helmet is meh, as well as boots are meh. For the hunters, looks like gauntlets are poop. Those are chest piece. No. And last but not least, for the warlocks, no. Yeah, a whole lot of no. For my trials players, today's map is Endless Vale. And the adept weapon is Reed's Regret. Well, that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments section if I miss anything or if there's anything from Xur that you plan on picking up this week. If you found this video useful, please consider dropping me a like as well as hitting the subscribe button, as well as hitting the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a new Destiny 2 video. Once again, my name is The Cell Games. Thank you for watching. Have a great weekend.